Alright, hey y'all, what's up? So, I just had a funny thought, right? It's not funny. If anything, thinking back on it, it was really annoying and gross. But I'm curious. I want to take a poll on how many people out there have dealt with a narcissistic person or narcissistic parents, to be exact, where they thought it was okay to share certain things that was inappropriate. Like, for example, like my mom would always preach about, you don't share toothbrushes, you don't share deodorant, you don't share. Okay, well, if you're telling me what not to share with people, what makes you think it's okay to share your old ass orangutan titty bras with me? Your bras is from like 1980. Like, lady, like, I do not want your bras. And then what made it more disgusting, or at least her more disgusting, she really thought I wanted her old ass drawers. You want me to put my pussy in some drawers that you done already had your old pussy lips in? Ew. What is wrong with you that you can't go to Walmart and buy $5-10 pack of underwear? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is when I was a teenager, y'all. Like, this was disgusting, and it's a cross of boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in sharing my deodorant with anybody, but she would tread on that and use my stuff and then take it and try to say that it was hers when it was mine. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was so gross. Like, these old ass drawers that you trying to give to me got stains in them. Like, I can create my own period drawers. Go buy me some new drawers, and the ones that is for that time of the month, they're gonna be for that time of the month. Simple as that. But her pride, you know what I'm saying, I was a burden because her broke ass couldn't afford a child. She was only affording children because she was on welfare, getting child support from my dad. Once all of these options went away, she had to find out the hard way that you actually got to go out here and work for what you want. Now, the funny thing is, now in 2022, here you are, 60 years old. You couldn't wait for me and my brother to be gone. You couldn't wait till we turned 18 and got the fuck out your house. And this is how she worded it. She couldn't wait for us to be gone. Now here you are. I'm 30 years old. Well, well, if we work together, where was the we when I used to be a dependent? It was always you. She always used the words I, and me. There was no we. There was no us. There was no our. It was your way or the highway. So now, all of a sudden, because I'm out here trying to make moves for myself, now all of a sudden, well, save me a room. Girl, you can't live in my house. I don't want you knowing where I stay. So you really think that I want you to visit? No, ma'am. No. Then, well, can I drive your car? No. Because I know you have ill intentions and you might purposely try to crash into something or hit something to purposely mess up what belongs to me, and then turn around and blame me. Well, you should have never let me drive your car. That's how narcissistic people act. They'll convince you, hey, let me drive your car. Then when you let them drive your car and they get into a wreck, an accident, hit something, well, you let me drive. They try to flip it back on you to make it seem like it was your fault, but they were the ones crying, pleading, and begging to drive your stuff when you already told them 9 out of 10 no anyway. So I just find it like strange. Sometimes if I can't put my finger on a person, I just be like, ugh, they're a bit strange, But I'm curious. Put down in the comments and tell me what you think. Is that drawing the line? Because, another weird thing that came to my mind is when I was a teenager too, my mom made the statement, because, oh my gosh, she used to piss me off. Because let's say we went, I don't know, to a restaurant or, whatever, and I got my little box of food to eat for later. I'll put it in the fridge. she's so greedy that she would go and eat my leftovers, and they only been in the fridge for like an hour or less. I think that she purposely did it to piss me off because she knew that I was going to go back to it. So I was like, okay. So then next thing you know, she would come in my room and be like, well, why didn't you put this food in the refrigerator? I said, because your fat ass gonna eat it. But guess what? By it being room temperature, that's on you if you eat that food. Your stomach gonna be toe up from the flow up. I'm gonna be all right though, because I know how long that's been sitting there. Well, how long it's been? Don't worry about it. Eat it at your own risk. Eat it at your own risk. She didn't want to take the gamble. And I said, oh, wow. I really got to sit here and put my food on my dresser in my room to keep her greedy butt, her little piggy self, from eating my dang on food. But, yeah, it's just interesting and funny, though. And then, like, another thing that was, like, you know, funny to me is, like, so not only did she want to be like, well, you're a teenager now, I'm not eating after you. I was like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I don't know where your mouth's been. What? What do you mean you don't know where my mouth? Oh, because when you were my age, you was out there sucking mad dick. That's what that is. And then it, like, disgusted me because it took me back to, like, all the times as a kid she didn't gave me some of her food. Bitch, if you got herpes, gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, or any of that, you didn't potentially pass it to me by sharing your food with me. We know that you a hoe, and you 9 out of 10 are not using protection. Because why else would you say some goofy shit to me? I don't know where your mouth been. What? To a virgin? You gonna say that to a virgin? Really? Oh, that's projection because your mouth been places. Okay. All right. But it was just strange because one minute it was, oh, I don't eat after you. You a teenager now. But then you still being a greedy pig and still eating my damn food. And one day I was like, I thought you don't eat after me no more because I'm a teenager now. Well, I don't like to waste food. You see the excuses and the stuff that they just try to create and do to justify what they're doing. One minute you weren't going to eat after me anymore because you don't know where my mouth been. But then on the other hand, you still eating my damn food. Well, it's been in the refrigerator for X amount of time. And you know what I'm saying? Like, leave it there. Leave it alone. Boy, let me tell you. I just thought it was so strange, you know. But what can you expect from a narcissistic person? These people don't like to give you your privacy. They don't like to give you your freedom. They want to control everything, especially when it comes to money. They think that your paycheck is their paycheck, and they not even your spouse. That's crazy. That is absolutely lunacy. But what can I say? They got magical thinking, y'all. They just have magical thinking. I don't know. I'm going to make that into a different separate video. But like, share, subscribe. Tell me down below how weird you think that is. Isn't that inappropriate for a parent to do? Isn't that inappropriate for a parent to say? You know what I'm saying? There's like lines that parents should not cross with their kids. You know? I got a question, because this has been a very trending question that I've been asked and everything like that. How old do you think a child should be before the parent no longer needs to be present for that child to bathe themselves? I gave the age of about 5 or 6. If you taught this little boy or this little girl how to thoroughly wash from head to toe in the tub or the shower, then they should be good. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why these kids are 11, 12, 13. What? Are you kidding me? I hit puberty at like 9. I can only imagine how fast kids are hitting puberty these days. Heck, some of these little girls be looking like they, 14, 15, and they be 11. I be like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. That's why, hey, nowadays you got to be like, hey, What time was Usher cruising the streets? 7 o'clock on the dot. And that, they can't tell you that song? They too young. Way too young. Like, you gotta do age tests. Like, it's like crazy. But that's just from the food and the hormones and stuff. But for real, I'm just curious about y'all opinion. Let me know in the comments. All right, like, share, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.